6 million in real estate sales. And I can tell you for a fact that the why factor is the reason behind that. Even at that level, I feel I've not even done anything. Because why? Once you have a strong why, you would not in any way be distracted by what you hear around. Now let me explain that to you. When I started real estate while I was working as a cybersecurity specialist. Then I was working as a channel manager for West Africa. And it was my colleague that brought real estate to me in the office. He knows he is a very international person. He has all the energy. So I think they went to eat, and somebody just walked up to them at the restaurant and said, come and buy real estate, she gave them flyer. And what struck their own attention that day was, she told them that even though you don't know how to sell, if you bring somebody that can sell, you get something. That was what struck their attention. And they said, who can get sell? The two of them. And they came back to the office that day and they said, because then I do several businesses. I used to sell, I have a shoe brand, so they just, who can tell about this? And they came to me and said, are you interested in real estate? I said, real estate. He now explained, this is what one lady gave to me. This and that and that and that. And I said, okay. So something about me is this. I've told you something. I said, the why factor is what determines what.
Success.
Now, when they gave it to me, they gave me the flyer, and I think the flyer was saying, buy a property for I think 1 million. And I think the percentage commission there was about maybe 15 to 18%, or 20% thereabouts. And I looked at it. So if I get someone to buy this property for 1 million, I will make 200,000. How much is my salary? Are you getting my point? Now, I looked at it. So it means that if I can sell 10 of this, I'll be making so amount. Now, that is one driver. The second driver is this. I mentioned something when we started. I said, everybody has a reason for their creation. Yes or no? The reason for you being in your family is there's a purpose for it. There's a reason why God created you in Nigeria. Hope you know that. There's a reason why you are in this place at this point in time. Do you understand? Once you are able to discover your why factor, it becomes easier for you to wake up in the morning and move towards it. Why do you think a lot of people are waking up early in the morning, going to work, so much, even in the traffic and all that? What is pushing them is the why. Are you getting it? Now, some people's why is, let me just eat and be okay. So even if I go out today, even if it's 2,000 naira, are you getting it? That is their why factor. I said something. I said the deeper your why factor, the more your success. So for somebody that goes out in the morning and achieves his 2,000 daily 2K, and he says, I'm able to achieve my target. You go back home and sleep. Because why? That is the limit of his own why factor. Yes or no? Yes. But for somebody that his why factor is today, I must make a sale of 100 million. And he goes out and he makes a sale of 50 million. Do you think he'll be satisfied? I'm asking a question because I don't know if tired. Are you getting my point? Now, let's quickly go into this. Because I have very, very limited time. Now, one of the major reasons why a lot of us admire success from afar. And you get it, you see somebody, you say, I like this person, I like what he's doing, I like what he's achieving. Have you asked what is driving that person? Are you getting my point? Every successful person in sales has a deep level of consistency and focus. Are you getting my point? Because for you to be able to sell, you need to be very consistent. Are you getting my point? You need to be focused. And what is focus? Focus means I must achieve my goal irrespective of what I made on the way. Yes or no? I enter this place now, and my eyes is just on this cameraman. Would I see any other person beside me? If I'm walking and I want to achieve, I want to meet this guy. No matter how anybody moving in between, my eyes is on the goal. Are you getting the point? So every successful person in sales you see has a deep level of focus. And what does focus mean? first of all, you have to set a realistic target. You have to set a target. Are you getting me? Now, your target will determine your strategy. Are you getting it? Your target will determine your strategy. A lot of us at the beginning of the year we set goals. I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do. Some people set goals and the goals are so much, and at the end of everything, in between 1 month, they're like, where am I? Because it's too much. You don't need to set too many goals. Do you know that? Set realistic goals and set realistic strategies. Are you getting the point? Now, for every salesperson you see, there is a goal. Every successful salesperson you are seeing today, there is a goal. Because if there is no goal post, what is the point playing football? Are you getting my point? So if you don't have a goal first, then you are not heading anywhere. Because why? If you don't have a goal, let me give you what that means. If you don't have a goal as a real estate salesperson, and you just sell maybe 2 plots, you'll be so happy. Are you getting my point? Yes, it's an achievement. But if you have a goal, you know that that is just a starting point. It wants to be achieved. Because it is a goal that has been initially set. I don't know if I'm making sense. Yes. And every goal that you set, it must align with where you are going. What does that mean? Now, everybody wants what they want to achieve. Some people say, maybe before I'm 40, I want to retire. Before I'm 50, I want to do this. Before I'm this, I want to build the house. Before I'm this, I want to. Are you getting my point? Now, that goal that you want to achieve in life, you know, it has to be broken down to the strategies of your current reality. I don't know if I'm making sense. Now, let me give an example. You want to buy a car at the end of the day, and that car is 5 million or 10 million. Now, for you to be able to achieve 10 million as a salesperson, you look at what you have on your hand. What do you have on your hand? The products you have. How many of these products can I sell to you to achieve that goal? Am I making sense? Now, once you are able to break that down, by the time you start implementing your strategies and you start building results, you will know if you make 2 sales and it's giving you 1 million, you know that yes, it's a result, but I've not gotten to my goal. Are you guys getting that? Are you getting my analogy? Yes. So I need to point out this because as a salesperson, you must be able to have this mindset. It's a very competitive market. And if you don't have this mindset, you are leaning towards dropping out. And what does that mean? Dropping out means if you don't have a goal, at the end of every sale, let me give an example now. You didn't set a goal, and you are just moving about looking for what to sell, and you sell 1 or you sell 2. In your mind, because you don't have a goal, you think it's success. If you are not goal driven, the next time you keep pushing with that same energy, you will not sell anything. Who agrees with you? Because why? They are not people in the market that is selling that same thing now. There are more realtors joining you. Are you getting me? So if you are going with that same energy that you went with last year to the market this year, trust me, you're out of the market. You understand what I'm saying? So it means that at every point in time, we need to always refine ourselves and checkmate ourselves. And what do we checkmate ourselves with? What do we check? With our goals. Am I making sense? Now, let's quickly move to the strategy. I mentioned something, so let me just recap on what I've said so far. I said every successful real estate person has a deep level of focus and consistency. I mentioned again that you must have a strong why. The weaker your why, the weaker your intensity. The stronger your why, the stronger your intensity. Now, let me move quickly because of time. Now, our topic which says mastering the art of real estate. Do you know your market? I'm asking the question. Do we know our market? You know, a lot of people come to real estate because they say real estate has money. and they don't know the market. Are you getting it? Now, you need to know your market before you can sell what you sell. Are you getting my point? You need to know the market trends. You need to understand the inventory shifts. You need to know the necessary skill needed in that particular industry to thrive. Somebody that is selling pencil and biro cannot use that same mindset to come and sell real estate. Am I lying? Because they are two different things. Are you getting it? A person can go and buy probably a bag or a shoe with an impulse decision. You know what an impulse decision is? You go somewhere, I just like this thing, let me stop and buy it. You now get home, you now think, but I don't need this bag. Are you getting my point? Now, that particular decision you made was because of your wants. You were driven by your wants, not your needs. Yes or no? But you cannot make an impulse decision in real estate. Yes or no? Because it takes careful time of what? Planning, provision. Are you getting it? And a lot of, decision making. You see somebody wants to buy property, he will tell his wife, he will tell his son, he will tell his brother, he will tell his uncle, he will tell his lawyer. Are you getting my point? Because before you can be able to put that amount of money together, are you getting it? It takes a deep level of what? Of work, a deep level of consciousness. You can buy back without being conscious and say, it's money, let us buy. When you get to it, do I need it? Are you getting my point? So there has to be a deep level of consciousness. So it means that somebody that wants to give you the amount of money that he has probably all his entire life. Are you telling me he will not make that decision with level of consciousness? Are you telling me it's the same kind of strategy you used to sell a bag that you used to sell to that kind of person? It's not possible. Am I making sense here? Now, so you need to know what your market. You understand? So, one of the major things in real estate is once you know your market, you can be able to channel your energy appropriately. Are you getting it? Once you know your market, you can be able to channel your energy appropriately. Are you getting my point? Now, there are several strategies, and I'll just quickly pop up because of time. There are several strategies I have used over the time, over the years, when making real estate sales. And one of those strategies I use there is called concentration strategy. And what does concentration strategy mean? You are either a jack of all trades, master of one, or a jack of one trade, master of. So, people want to trust you before they can entrust their money with you. Are you getting my point? So people want to trust you before they can drop their money with you. So how do you build trust? You need to stay in that business and let people see you consistently in that business before they can trust their money with you. You cannot be selling real estate and be putting, I'm selling balloon, I'm selling air, I'm selling. Are you getting my point? I mentioned something earlier. I said somebody that wants to drop his money with you, he is taking so much cognizance to so many things before he's coming to give you that money. Some of the money is coming from gratuity, some is loan, some is probably the money they made from their father's inheritance, and they are coming to give you that you are not sure what you are doing. Are you getting the point? So you need to create a concentration strategy. Concentration strategy means irrespective of me not getting any buzz around what I'm saying, I am staying put on that place. Are you getting my point? Something about real estate is this, let me tell you. The people that will buy from you will not even call you or message you. They will just be silent and be watching you. If you are a real estate person and you are looking for how many likes do I have, how many things, you are not ready to sell. I will tell you from experience. Okay, is the amount of likes. It means that you don't look like that. You might be having 2 likes, but the people that are watching are watching. They will not say anything. Some people are driven when it comes to social media marketing by the amount of comments they get, the amount of views. It doesn't work that way in real estate. Your consistency is what sets you apart. And I tell people, one of the best ways to be consistent is create simple strategy. Once you create simple strategy, your consistency is easy. I hear people saying, and I want to do this method, I want to do this method, I want to do this method. Once the methods are, the methodologies are too robust, you will lose track. You will lose energy. See, it's not easy every morning to wake up and do the same thing without seeing any results. It's tiring. Thank you. It's tiring. It's not easy. I go do inspection, I go talk. Are you getting the point? So, but once the strategy is simple, what do I mean by simple? It is for you to say, okay, every morning I want to just make videos, short videos. You understand? 5 seconds, 10 seconds. But be consistent with it. People are not looking at the intensity, they are looking at the consistency when it comes to sales. People that want to give you their money, they are looking at your consistency. This person keeps showing up every time. He keeps showing up every time. Are you guys getting the point? So it is very important. I have very limited time. Let me just quickly rush down to one other critical factor. Now, relationship building. Relationship building. Now, one of the things I want us to understand is I mentioned one most important factor in the beginning. I said your why factor is your major driver. Real estate is one sector that is a life changer. I'll tell you the fact. Every director I have met today, every company that I have connection is through real estate. So once you understand that this particular sector has the ability to change your life, not only your life, the life of everybody around you, you would not in any way take it lightly. Even when you are trying the same strategy and it's not working, just keep being consistent. The payday is coming. You understand what I'm saying? Now, real estate is one sector that has separated the unserious people from the serious people. Because somebody that wants to buy real estate has a level of consciousness about seriousness in his life. Hope you know that. It's only through real estate that an MD of a bank can reach out to somebody that is very small. Hope you know that. Because of the value, the weight of what it carries. It is not a respecter of the person that is behind the video. Hope you know that. It's a respecter of the information and the value coming out of that person's mouth. I have met real estate, I've met local government chairman, I've met entities of top oil and gas company, I've met directors through this real estate. And one major transition in the real estate sector is this, before I round up, is social media. You must not take, I think that should be another class for another day, I will explain that later. Social media is a major bridge between you and the world. So, you must learn. But one thing you must learn, which I said earlier, is consistency. And what's consistency? Creating simple steps consistently. Thank you very much, everybody.
That was very powerful. That was very, very wonderful. So I don't know, does anybody have any questions for me before he leaves the stage? Any questions at all? Now is your chance. Okay. Hello, good morning everyone. My question is, when we talk about consistency, most of the time, as realtors, we all believe consistency is posting everything. Now, you mentioned simple steps. Okay, I want to believe that your consistency, like what you're talking about, does not have to be me posting a flyer of property every day. Now, I want you to give us, I want you to give us an insight of what kind of videos should we post. I'm sure you don't really need us posting everything, right? So what kind of videos should we be posting as well?
Thank you very much for that. Um, I said something earlier. I said, once you understand how strong your why is, your intensity will increase. Everywhere you go, you will constantly be thinking of what you want, of your business. Yes or no? I just got back from Paris last week, and even while I was there, I was still thinking, what's the next thing I do? What's the next thing I do? What's the next thing I do? So it now becomes a situation where it's part of your daily life. Are you getting my point? Now, let me explain what that consistency is. A problem. A lot of people think I said social media is one, it's not all. Are you getting my point? As I am, everywhere I go, I preach real estate. In my gym, I preach real estate. A lot of people complain, I don't even remember our life. I'm a member of life. I tell people that since time I've been using life, I don't use my money. They pay for me because I've made money in that gym. That is what I mean by consistency. Some people only do real estate within a certain space in their head where they go, maybe when I'm okay, when I'm just inside my room, I can sell. See, at every point, everywhere you go, every instances you have, let people know what you do. Are you getting it? It's not just only social media. Some of you enter places that on a normal day, not everybody can have access to. But you see this place and I can't tell them are you getting my point? You don't know who is who that will connect you to the next one. Even sometimes when I enter public transport, properties, you can also make good money. Because the thing is this, you need to understand that what you're selling is one of the three basic necessities of life. So everybody needs it. So the consistency I'm saying is a broader view in terms of everywhere you go. Are you getting my point? Social media is one part of it. And one thing, how do you create that? Like for me, the way I create my consistency, I will sit down and I write out strategies of how I want to make it. I will write it out. If you see me strategizing on how to make it, you think I'm writing exam. People say, you have to be deliberate about this thing. If it's social media, you will write social media. What are the social media skills? Use them. Create a time, okay, this one I want to post once, this one, and that's why I said create simple steps. You understand? If you are saying that maybe your social media now, I'm talking about social media, you don't be posting 4 times a day, it's not easy. There are days where you tired. Yes or no? If it's traditional marketing you want to, it's part of your strategy. You put it there. In a week, I want to talk to 3 new people. Easy. See, it's more better to be consistent and to create intensity and relax. Are you getting my point? Make it easy for you in such a way that when you wake up, it doesn't look so much as a burden to you. 3 people. Let me just look for 3 people I can talk to. Tell me what I said. But when you are putting, I want to talk to 20 people every day, how is that possible? Are you getting my point? So I'm just talking that's traditional marketing. If it's events, when I go out, even if it's when I talk to people, I don't only go and eat rice in the wedding. Are you getting my point? The person sitting beside, I like your clothes, I ask you property. Just put it in. Are you getting my point? That is the consistency I'm saying. In church, I remember the first day I met Okebakas. It was in church. I went to church to pray, and I also went to church to sell. As I entered, I just saw the person. So it's true. The person was sitting in front of me. I wasn't even looking at who the person was. Me, I was looking at who I can. Even after service, I just moved to that person. That's it. By God's grace, there was investment needed. See, once you know you carry impact, you'll be eager to always tell people. Like us now, what we do, we have apartments that people we sell in Yaba. We are building in Yaba. And now we all know that Yaba is a major hub for everybody because it's central. Are you getting my point? So now, it's easy for me to walk up to somebody and say, sir, you can put your money in this our apartment and we'll be giving you up to 7 million yearly for the 1 bedroom. Won't you be shocked? You'll be wondering, when you Lagos and one bedroom and you 7 million. Are you getting the point? Don't stress yourself. Leave the management. We will give you 7 million. Don't buy the property. There's nobody that will not be willing to hear that. Yes or no? So once you are consistent, once you create a pattern, consistency beyond becomes your lifestyle. Everywhere you go, you can be able to spot opportunity. Just the same way I mentioned concentration. I said if I'm looking at this cameraman now, wherever I go, if anybody passes in front of me, is that cameraman? Yes or no? Because my mind is constantly on that focus. So anywhere you go, at the airport, as I was coming back, I was looking for somebody to talk to. It was so funny. Are you getting my point? It was so funny. I was at Morocco, I was at the airport sitting down. Some men sat down beside me. We were all flying back to Nigeria. When we were sitting, waiting for 22. I spoke to the two people beside me. We were not just, one said is a teacher in Canada, the other one stays in France. And we were just sitting in Nigeria economy, all of us. That's why we tell people to invest in Nigeria. Imagine someone like me now, we build properties, people buy, you in diaspora can be making money right there. I said, wow, look at your number. Yes, we are gisting, but from there, it's you be consistent. That's what I mean. Is that clear?
Yes. Wow, that's powerful. Thank you very much. Okay, for me, my take on what he said is consistency means sell real estate everywhere. Sell real estate. Okay, we have time for just one more question, please.
Hello everyone. My name is Mano. I'm just trying to understand something. Is this confidence in using the real estate agent? And I understand that this is just a goal that you have a goal, you determine and working towards success. And this concentration of strategy thing you said, like being your first time as an agent, how does that those factors that give you those confidence in doing those things?
Fantastic. I like that question. Now, the thing is this: you cannot sell a value to somebody if you don't believe in what you say. Do you understand? Let me give you a little story. I told you I had a shoe business. Yes or no? Do you know that? I'll tell you guys a secret. Some 10, 12 years ago, do you know that shoe we made it here in Nigeria? And I sent it to different parts of the world. I sent to Malaysia, I sent to Australia, I sent to UK, I sent to Canada. Now the point is, how do I get the clients? Yeah, definitely social media, also the way I measure my consistency. Now, when somebody wants to buy from me that is in Australia, imagine somebody in Australia being so happy and being so confident of the product here in Nigeria. How am I selling it to you? If you don't believe in what you sell, you cannot sell it to somebody else. Why do you go and buy something from somebody? Let me give you an example. I want to buy something from her. Let me give you, maybe I want to buy a bag from you. And the bag is 200k. The next shop to is 200k. Before I left, I already know what I want to buy, I already know the price. I already know that it's the original. And I'll come to your shop and I'll ask you, madam, please, I want to buy this bag. And you say, it's 200k. And I ask you that, is it original? And you're like, see, before I left the house, I already had the assurance how to buy that place. Why am I answering that question?
To be sure.
If you are saying, I know I want to buy it from you, I might not buy it from you. I will go to the next person. All I need from you is to say, yeah, this thing is okay. You will boost my level of confidence and I will come down. Are you getting my point? So if you don't believe in what you sell, no matter how cheap, no matter how expensive it is, people will not believe you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Are you getting the point? It's like somebody selling packaged Gary out of the country. This Gary is it not the same Gary we are buying it? But he's believing in that thing and he's passing that same assurance to you. And you think you will swallow it and you drop your money. Are you getting the point here? Does that answer your question? Fantastic.
Okay, please can you just give him a round of applause again for that very powerful. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm sure you're getting a a lot from this session. I mean, who can tell me what he does again? Just one sentence. What did we get from his entire session? Who can try? Sorry? Consistency, yes. Another person?
Be focused.
Be focused. Exactly, be focused. For me, he said set realistic goals and targets. Know your why. Thank you very much. That's a very important one. Know your why. Why are you in this business in the first place? Number one reason for me is to make money. Yes. You have to make money in this business, okay? And to make money, you need to be consistent. You need to set a realistic goal for yourself. Don't say because you saw someone making, Tom made $1 billion sale this year. You say, this year I must make $1 billion sale. Yes, so we are going to pray for that. But then, goal is something that you need to achieve, okay? You need to make it realistic, you need to make it strategic. All right, so thank you very much, everyone, for your rapt attention for the first session. Now we're going to move on right on to the second session, the second speaker. Okay, I like to call him my father. He's my coach. He's the head of PPBN Ibadan branch. He's going to talk to us today about branding as a realtor. I mean, clients don't just buy properties, they buy you first. How do you know that? So he's going to tell us today how to set ourselves apart in Lagos State real estate market. Let's make welcome Coach Tomiwa.
It's wonderful. Thank you. I'm honored. PPBN. Together we rise to the peak. PPBN. Who is excited to be here this morning? Who wants to be a game changer in this industry? Yeah, I can see all of you. You are looking beautiful. I'm excited to see you. Thank you. All right, we don't have much time. We have to take it very fast. Some people are here all the way from Ibadan. My Ibadan people, where are you? All right, so we'll be going back to Ibadan. So also everyone should be going as soon as possible. So this program is called the Real Estate Game Changer. The desire, like was rightly mentioned during the welcome speech, is to change the game for every one of us in this place. And I have some understanding that there are people that are joining real estate industry for the first time. If you are here, can I see your hand? All right. You are in the right place. If you are sitting close to them, please welcome them and congratulate them because they are coming to money. Welcome to money. I want to appreciate Mr. Yemi Emuzi for his session. I learned a lot from him, especially when you mention trust. People will not just carry their money and leave. They give their money to someone that they see doing something consistently. So I want to believe that every one of us have learned one thing or the other. So I want to talk about branding. And I call this section the ABC of personal branding. ABC, not APC. The ABC of personal branding. What is branding? What is brand? I'll go straight to the point so that we can understand it in layman's language. I am a coach, yes. I'm an estate surveyor and I've been doing this thing for over 20 years. Yeah, people that are familiar with PPBN, they know me very well. When it comes to coaching, I take my time because I'm a born teacher. But this session is not the kind of session we'll be doing it one by one, step by step. So I will summarize. So I want you to pick your points, take notes. Thank God that notes are given to everyone. So, what is branding? What is branding? What is brand? What do we do when we talk about branding? And why is it important for you and I? All right, branding is what people say about you when they need to talk about you. Your brand is what people say about you when they need to talk about you. That's your brand. Branding is what people say about you in a room when you are not in that room. When you are not in a room and your name pops up, branding is what people say about you in that meeting. And you and I will agree with me that every now and then, people are talking about us. In fact, if people are not talking about you, you need to go and check yourself. If people are not gathering up positively or negatively because of you, then something is wrong. If you are doing what Mr. Shino talked about consistently, that is only when people will talk about you. But the moment you are consistent talking about real estate, I bet you people will talk about you. And it's when they talk about you that money will come to your bank account. Alright? So when they talk about you, what do they say? Have you ever asked yourself that question? When people talk about you and you are not there, he said something that I caught. He said, when people want to buy real estate, they will talk to their wife, they will talk to their brother, they will talk to their sister. There was a sale that I lost just because the third party was involved. Because the third party has our own agenda. So when people are talking about you, what do they say about you? That's your plan. That's why it's very important in real estate. Alright? So but I'll cut it short, I'll go straight to the point. What are the ABC of branding? Somebody will know this is the basic, right? So what are the basics of branding and how does it affect you? You know, when people talk about you and they talk positively, they talk that you are an expert, you know your audience, you are a professional, you are consistent, know that the deal is about to be good for you. But when they talk about you, they said he's not punctual, she is not punctual, she doesn't dress well, she talks local, it seems she doesn't know what she's doing, she's just missing up everything. Note that the business cannot come your way. With what I've said so far, I believe somebody will understand what I'm talking about. But if I drop this microphone now, you get it. Alright? So you need to get yourself prepped up as a realtor if you really want to be a game changer. Who is a game changer? A game changer is somebody that is up there, that cause a change in the industry. Someone that is a top selling realtor, someone that is a go-to person in the industry, someone that people see as an expert. He said something. I love so much inception. He said something. He said, real estate is not something you do once in a while. It's not something you do once in a while. Okay? So let's dive into it. Branding is not, when people talk about branding, what comes to their mind is color, logo, name. That's what comes to mind. Yes, they are part of branding. But this branding I'm talking about is beyond logo, it's beyond color, it's beyond letterhead. You know? When it comes to real estate industry, who are getting business name, who are getting logo, who are getting color, it is part of it, but it's beyond that. Let me ask us this simple question. What is your favorite beverages? That's mineral. You hear different things. Pepsi. That's my own brand. Coke, Fanta, Pepsi. American Cola. You understand? The reason is because we have attachment to those brands. And those brands are what makes people, those attachments are what people buy those brands. People that are close to me know that it's Pepsi, 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 Pepsi. And why? I just love Pepsi. So when your name is mentioned, do people say, I just love America? I just love Africa. There's something that I normally talk about in my class, KLT, and I think Mr. Yemi mentioned it here. What's KLT? No lie and trust. People will have to first know you before they can like you, and they will not trust you until they like you. So what are the things that you have to do for people to like you, for people to know you, for people to trust you? Okay, those are some of the things I want to be sure you understand. So branding is an attachment. Branding is a deep feeling. Branding is a deep feeling. Deep feeling. It's because of that I just want to use it. It's something that you are attached to. It's beyond logo, it's beyond color. Alright? To make your client think of only you when it comes to decision making. That is your brand. How can your client or prospect think about only you? There's something I normally say in my class. It has not been proven, but I know it's true. That there are over 120,000 realtors in Lagos. That is realtors like us, not agents now. Not agents of Value, not lawyer now. Just realtor, independent realtor like us. There are over 120,000. So I normally ask that question. If you are a prospect and 120,000 people are pitching the same product to you, what will make you pick one out of them? In case you don't know, all of us in this room, we are poaching and pitching and preaching the same product to all the time. All of us, we are fighting for one time. So the question is, what will make them to pick you? Have you ever asked yourself that question? What will make them to decide that? Don't let anybody deceive you. They are seeing any advertisement, any promotion, they are seeing any post. But it's something that is making them to take a decision about something. That something is your brand. Without a strong personal brand, you can never be a real estate agent. Right? Without a strong personal brand, you can never be a real estate agent. And our vision for this meeting is to turn everyone in this hall to engage in this industry. So let me mention them one after the other. What does the A stand for in the ABC of personal branding? A stands for appearance. I said that again. A stands for what?
Appearance.
Appearance. They said men look at the outward appearance when God look at our inner. So human beings are not God, they are not spirits. They don't know how clean your heart is, how honest you are, how you are so much pure and holy and have integrity. The first thing that I try them to do is your appearance. So how do you appear? How do you appear? So in what way and in which way should you appear positively? Number one, physical appearance. Let me tell us, we are not selling chin-chin. We are not selling tomatoes. The cheapest products that we are selling is around 1 million plus, if I am not mistaken. So if somebody wants to give you 1 million, you first look at you. Will this person run away with my money? Is this person not ungodly? They will look at it. So please don't think that they are not thinking about how you look. Yes, the truth is that you have to start somewhere, and everybody that is obvious started from zero. But you have to look the part. this is going to go well, but I'm still going to be as raw as I can. If it is okrika, first grade, that nobody can take, always make sure that you look good at all times. Somebody said this, and apologies to ladies. Said you never buy a real estate product for someone that is not wearing both shoes. Why? That's the question. Because I want to give you 1 billion naira as a realtor. I want to give you a sales of one. I want to buy product of about 1 billion from you. 1 house, please. I know. I just want to be practical as much as I can. I want to give you a sale of 1 billion naira, and you are looking like somebody that I'm not eating in 1 week. So your physical appearance matters. Don't let me do too much of it. Anyhow, you can package yourself. Package it. Hello. Hi. Package it. Then all the things that we mentioned, you still have to do. You have to have a logo. You still have to have a color. But more importantly, you have to appear as an expert. Who is an expert? Who is an expert? An expert is somebody that knows what is doing his profession. So, as you are appearing physically beautiful and appealing, you need to carry yourself as an expert also. Prospect does not want to deal with a mediocre. You want to deal with experts. That's why they tell you, know your product at the back of your palm. When they ask you a question, you should be able to answer without shaking your head. Let me call somebody. We are not in, I want to be in, who wants to be in relationship? There might never be a chance for you to call a friend. So appear appealing, appear good. Your office has to have an ambience that is welcoming. People look at all those things. Have you noticed that some people want to see you before they make the deal? Yes. Some people want to visit your office before they make the deal. They are not crazy, they are not stupid. You want to entrust money into your hands, so you must look the part. Your office must look the part. Your languages must speak the part. Your courage must speak the part. They are very, very key and very important. Alright? The second part of it is a B. And that B stands for behavior. Behavior. How do you treat your clients? Do you say I will be there by 10 a.m. and you are there at 12 noon? How your integrity, your character. Let's look at some of them. Do you want to see as a promise-keeping brand? Then be a promise-keeping brand. Do you want to see as a punctual brand? Then appear punctually. Come even some minutes before the time. Under promise and over deliver. Hello? Say under promise. Over deliver. Do you want to see as a disciplined brand? It's very key. Be disciplined. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. Do you want to be seen as an honest brand? Make sure you are honest. All these things that I mentioned, incorporate them into your brand strategy. Be intentional. Be calculative. Let people know I'm a punctual person and our brand is punctual. When people are talking and they want to take a decision, this woman, I just love her, or this one is punctual. Whenever she says I'm going to be there by 5 o'clock, 4:50 she's there. Those little things are key things. You know, when you go for training, sometimes they will not tell you some of these things, but you need to pay attention to them. I remember very vividly, Mr. Tai will normally say it is the intangible that controls the tangible. What we don't see most times and what people use to decide about our faith We have people in this hall, I have some children and daughters, sons in this industry. They will say sales is not coming. But some of them are mistaken because they are not getting sales because of this video meeting. So the last part of this, because of time, is C, communication. When we're talking about communication, we are actually talking about content. And if you know me very well, you call me the content because that is my forte. Yeah. Content is what people buy, not products. People buy content, not products. And I can prove it times without knowing. The way you structure and you communicate your brand determines how people are going to respond to your brand. Very key. It's very, very important. So your content have to be loaded, have to be intentional, have to be put at the right place at the right time for the right people to see it. Because you can be making noise on top of the roof and nobody is hearing what you are saying because you are not making it at the right place at the right time. So content writing is something that one week cannot finish. But what I will say to you, based on your branding, is that pick a particular way you want to communicate. When you are talking about content, we are talking about information, communication, dissemination, information. And what people are buying is information. Like I said, I studied real estate, and they told us in school that what we sell is information. So if you are selling information and you don't know how to pass across information, you are wasting your time. So everyone here that wants to be a game changer, you must learn how to package your information. Then you must decide who are your audience, what information resonates with them. We have text, we have videos, we have images, and all that. Those are the three forms of content. So you need to know which of these resonates with my audience. And we have been told, that without number research, have proven it to be right, that real estate sells wrong with video content. So when you are doing your video content, what do you say? You just say, I have a house in Banana Island I want to sell. Or you look for a problem that people have that your house can solve. So there's a strategy behind communication. So you must be intentional when you are communicating your brand. Two things I'm going to mention, I'm going to drop this microphone about content. All right? Know the platform where your audience are. Know the platform where your audience are and take your information to that platform. Know the platform where your audience are and take your communication and information to that audience on that platform the way they want it. Most times people want their problem solved. Go with a solution, don't go with problems. Go with a solution to the problem that these people have. Secondly, know the kind of information they want. Like, let me give an example. An example is when you are on Instagram, for people on Instagram, what works there is what? Videos. Videos. Most platforms work with videos, but more importantly, Instagram works with videos. But when you are on LinkedIn for professionals, you must back up your video with text. When you are on YouTube, you know it is video, and video. So, as I drop this microphone, this wonderful morning, I want to advise everyone of us. People are thinking about you, yes. People are talking about you, yes. People are taking decisions about you. Whatever you want them to decide about you is up to you and not up to them. Thank you and God bless.
Content that I'm give me. Yeah, have any question for our coach here regarding what he talked to us today about branding. You can't tell me you don't have questions. Somebody must have a question. If I ask you a question, can you answer? Next, someone ask a question.
Well, Coach, and thank you so much for this. I want to ask about the KLT. That is there any law or in this real estate? Is there any law?
As in LUCK.
It is said that the word law does not exist. Law happens when opportunity meets generation. When opportunity meets generation, that guy is working. Then another thing I want to say is that there's nothing called overnight success. Everyone you see today, like say where did they appear from? Out in somewhere, laying the foundation, building from one stage to the other. So the same thing applies to this industry. Nobody appear from nowhere. Nobody is a top realtor from nowhere. Yes, you might be lucky that you start today and your brother buy from you tomorrow. You might be lucky, but it's not sustainable. You might be lucky. Yes, some people are saying that my family does not even believe in me at all. But you might be lucky to have a family that will believe in you. But what is important is your family, no matter how much they want to believe, know that they believe. You know your weakness. There is a level to which you cannot commit money to. So you need to do the work, show the work. Be intentional. Wake up every morning with a vision, with a goal, with a plan. This is, I'm not saying this for the more you show up, the more you are likely to win. Hello? The more you show up, the more you are likely to win. And you cannot show up if you are not going out for inspection regularly. 90% of top sellers that I know, they don't sleep. They go out, they don't even wait for company bosses. They go out for inspection almost on a daily basis on their own. And what are they going there to do? To show videos. When they do the videos, they edit and they post. 90% of realtors, the reason why they are not selling, they will do video and that video will end up. Many of you are here. So, to answer your question, there is nothing like work. Yes, favor my smile when you want to buy. But if you want to build this, you want to build yourself as a game changer in this industry, you have to work. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. You want to build yourself as a game changer in this industry, you have to do what? Must work. Okay, that's for just one more question.
My question is can the brand of content be miscommunicated? And if they can be miscommunicated, what are the reasons or things that can make content to be miscommunicated?
Like any other communication, same differently. That's why you need to know your audience. This conference is to charge us, but we still need to leave this place and recharge ourselves. What I mean by that is we need deeper training. And after this training, for the people on the mainland who communicate to you on how that can be happened. We know that it's difficult for many people on the mainland to be coming to the area for regular training. We do trainings on the fortnight at the office. Some people still come from the mainland. Some people even come from Ibadan. Yeah, but not everybody has that buoyancy financially to do so. So, to answer your question, yes. But to correct it is you need to know master communication and is correcting information. You need to know the language. You said people don't move by what you say, they move by what you hear from what you say. You know, it is what they hear. There's what the other normally say that, and you are not speaking the language that I want to hear. You know, Mr. Yemi said something. Would you love to make 7 million naira from a 1 bedroom apartment? As a language people want to hear. He has already calculated the amount, he has done everything, he just dropped it in less than 1 second. And that bomb just exploded in that person's mind. 7 million, you need 7 million. How can I do that? That's the next question you are going to have here. How can I do that? Well, I have a property that I want you to buy. It is in Naija, 1 million naira for 1,000 square meter. They are just, and that's what most of us are doing. Just follow the value. As they post that information on the group, carry it, post it back. But the way to do it, way how to communicate with everybody. This product that I want to promote, how can we resonate? What problem can we solve for my customer? Because they already have an idea of who you are talking to. Another thing is, you want to sell a product of 60 billion naira to somebody that is earning 120,000 naira. We need more. So the people, the HNI, the people that have the money, there's a lot of they want you to do the calculation for them. Make it simpler. They don't have the time. They don't have the time. So you need to drop the bomb. That's how to communicate with people. And like I said, not something that should be overnight. Over time. And training, and training. Still you want more information?
Okay, yeah, okay, that's what thank you very much. Please. One more question.
Okay, good morning, everybody. My question has to do with people who have had their brand corrupted or misinformed or attacked, something like that. Like, let me give you an example. Let's say products that is selling, and then maybe there is a sudden rumor about the product, and that rumor spoils the image of that product. How can that product be rebranded? Or let's say maybe a celebrity, for instance, that on social media the image of the celebrity was shattered. How can that celebrity rebrand him or herself? Or let's say a realtor who, before talking to a prospect, the third party told that prospect, this person, and it's just lies, just to destroy the person. How can such realtor now do the work of the brand?
It's a 1 billion naira question. And very important. If you are following the trend in real estate right now, the industry is shaking. Yeah, and it's shaking because the guy is going about spoiling the industry. And the truth is that underneath it is truth to some extent. But some people are not doing what they're supposed to do, and it's affecting the image of the industry. You know, when we talk about the C part, no, the B part of the ABC. Behavior. Yeah, the behavior. That's the character. See, it is easy to build that image. But once that image is destroyed, it's difficult to very difficult. But having said that, yeah, I know some brands right now, and I know some realtors that they don't want to deal with because they are so bad. The only thing I will say is number one, if you are here, you are against Nawaru, I don't want to call Nawaru. make sure you stay by the truth always. Don't be lazy. What is killing this industry about the laziness? Don't be lazy. Do your due diligence. Image can be repaired, but it depends on how you act, even the process of the transaction. Let me give an example. Somebody want to buy a product from you, or somebody bought a product, and that product ended up to be taken away by government, for instance. Well, that's a bad thing. And that person might not want to do business with you again. And they said that if a dissatisfied customer, one dissatisfied customer will tell 250, average 250 people about you. So be careful. So, in that instance, it's not happening. But when you are preparing for that deal, you did this, you went to Alausa, you did your research, you did your findings, you printed them out, everything is in order. The client knows that you tried your best. They might want to give you the second chance. But nothing, no base, no fact, no printed, no work done, just forward them, copy and paste. You might not get the second chance. And you might lose thousands more. So, but if that has happened to you, what do you do? If that happens to you, you start from the scratch all the way again. You start all the way again from the scratch. And you have to do times 2 of what you did, if not times 10, to get to where you are. You have to do it. I know some brands that like 3 brands, I will not mention their name here. What they are doing now to salvage their names to brand by changing their name. They change their name. They don't want to go there. I don't want to go. I know about 3 of them. That means starting from scratch. So be careful. This industry can make you never mention it. And at the same time, you can just crash you. So as a realtor, you hard work. Stand on the side of your client 100% at all times. Let them know that you are doing this, you are doing that, you are doing this for them. Yes, any client, there's somebody that called me and said, I bought 5 properties and I lost 65%.
That's an error.
You understand? So people know, and luckily he bought it himself. It's not too early. So people know that it happens. That is why they are contacting you as an expert. You want to help them from, falling into such trap. So that's your job. You have to save your clients' money. So now you are not making them to use money. But when they know that you did your due diligence, you worked, you are there, they might give you the second chance.
So please put your hands together have a very powerful section on branding. Yes, I'm sure you gained a lot from it, right? You can't tell me you didn't get anything from this one. Of course, I must get something now. Okay, let me start by asking, what is the ABC of branding? Yes. And communication. At least don't go on with anything, go on with that one. ABC of branding, appearance, behavior, and communication. Very important as a realtor. All right, now is the time. You want to switch things up a little bit. You have to sit down for a while. You want to test your pitch game. You want to test your skills. How do you convince your clients? And I have money to give out, like seriously. Money, yes, cash. Like you're gonna go home with some cash money. Actually, it's cash money. Yes, but before we do that, I have 1,000 naira. 1,000 naira notes. You can see that this balloon is covering this our projector, right? I have 1,000 naira for the fastest person that will come and bust this balloon. I have opinion. Oh, you should bust off. 15 seconds, like, okay, that was exciting, And now let's make it a little bit more exciting, but educational as well. Now it's time for our sales pitch. Okay, I need 2 people to come out here and pitch AY Luxury Bungalow in 60 seconds. Let's assume you have a client, I'm the client. Come and pitch to me. AY Luxury Bungalow. I'm very sure a lot of you came for that AY tour, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and I had 5,000 naira for the best pitch among 2 people. At least you can get some cash money home or buy data. Data is very expensive to pay. See free 5K to buy data. You must come out. Okay, now this speech is going to hold in just 60 seconds. I'm going to be timing you, and you must use 3 specific words in your pitch. You must mention location. Listen very carefully. 3 specific words. You must mention location. You must mention unique features, and you must mention bungalow. I want to hear these 3 words in your pitch: location, unique features, and bungalow. Who wants to pitch with me? Who wants to sell to me? Yes, come on here. I'll try a man and a lady. That's a bit exciting. I need a guy. Yes, but at least make them to speak, you know. I need a guy who wants to try. This game is called Sell It or Leave It, and you, the audience, are going to determine who the winner is. Okay? If this person goes and says, if I say sell it and the loud voice says yes, then she wins. If I say leave it, the loudest voice says yes, she loses. I need one more person, please. Who wants to go with 5,000 naira? Hey, you guys. I can't really go. And 5K. No, ma. Okay, yeah. All right, like the rules of the game says. Okay, you guys are going to determine the winner for us, okay? The name of the game is called Sell It or Leave It. If I raise her hand up and you are shouting, sell it, sell it, sell it, she wins. If I raise her hands up and you are shouting, leave it, leave it, leave it, she loses. Same goes for him. If I raise his hand up and you guys are saying, sell it, sell it, sell it, he wins. You say, leave it, leave it, leave it, he loses. 5,000 naira data recharge today. Let's go. So remember the rules of the game. 1 minute pitch, AY Luxury Bungalow. You must mention these 3 words: location, unique features, and bungalow. Your time starts now. Yes.
Okay, good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Lady Dolade. I'm here to introduce to you AY Bungalow, and this estate will in the next 1 month you're going to gain 10 million naira. It's located in Igodo along the Lekki Ekpe Expressway. Currently, the Lekki Ekpe Expressway has been expanded, and now you have the opportunity to drive straight without traffic, and it's very close to Macarius Estate. You know, Macarius Estate is very expensive, but now our luxury is much affordable. It has inverter. Once you pay outrightly, or even if it's not pay outrightly, you can also spread your payment up to 12 months.
Your time is up. Let's get for that was fast. Respect my viewers. Okay, so let's go to contestant number 2.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Isaiah, and I want to use this opportunity to introduce to you one of our valuable products currently in the market, selling at a very good price. It's called Luxury Bungalows. It's located at Igondo, Igbejuleki, and we all know what is happening along the Igondo, Igbejuleki axis. We have the airport road, the airport coming to Like we already have the Dangote refineries along that axis as well. So the potential appreciation in that estate is going to be very amazing, and the price is very entertaining as well. It's currently selling at a below price of 70 million.
Time is up. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you so much. It's a big all right, so now we're going to tell our winner of the week. Okay, one house. Practically as possible. Okay, I gave a criteria for the game. I said it must mention these three specific words: location, bungalow, and unique features. He mentioned three of them. So my prize goes.
I was even expecting to share the money.
So you see, let's forget there. Forget also network, play, have fun, and win some cash. Like I said, 5K can buy you data. Hey, that's what it's very expensive. Remember the was both coming in after our couple of sessions. So please pay attention and really let's know how to participate in our game. Okay? All right. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our next session. Our next session, the title of the session is Zero to Sales, Growing Without Capital. Do you believe that you can grow?
It's possible.
Okay.
Takes God to
Presentation your plans. We'll be having delivering a seamless customer service right now. Okay, we're in this business. Yes, every business needs customer service. I mean, that's a no-brainer. You are relating with people, you're talking with people. Your customer service must be standard, top-notch, on point. Okay, and now how can you do that as a realtor? Because usually when you call MTN customer service, you get angry when they kind of like answer you immediately. Or you walk into a bank and the customer service person just, Madam, please sit down. Madam, I don't answer. You get angry once you get angry. Imagine if your client is talking to you and you're not answering the client's call, what do you think is going to happen? You lose the sale. Yes, so as a realtor, you need to know how to handle customer service. Either you're doing it by yourself or you have someone that's working for you. But all in all, your customer service must be top notch.
and take us on the topic of delivering a seamless customer service is none other than our head of business development. He is my coach. A lot of people know in real estate today, he personally taught me. Yes, I've attended a lot of his classes. I learned a lot from him. I want to make welcome to the stage Coach Temitaya Ogunride. Please be honest with that.
Everybody, can you hear me? Let's stand up very quickly. Let's stand up. Welcome to the person by your left, by your right. No their name. The person at your back, the person at your front. Ask them how they are doing. Ask for their PPN, NIM as well. All right, all right, let's all right. One else. Please pay attention to this section. I beg of us, pay attention to this section. As much as possible, we've already been need to tell us some things that you don't tell us. So pay attention to this section. Also importantly, if your phone is not on silent, it's put it on silent. It will distract me. Please, I'm begging, so that you don't beg me. Okay? Alright. The class today is talking about customer service. And one thing you should realize is customer service is everything. If I may ask, how many of us have taken a course of customer service that we paid for? Can I see your hands up? Just 3 people. When it comes to sales, when it comes to marketing, customer service is the benchmark of it all. You cannot exclude customer service from it. So that's why I'm talking about customer service to us, because you could know things about branding, you could know things about how to sell and things like that, but how you maintain those things you know is through customer service. Okay? Next slide, please. Next slide, Dara. Next slide. Next slide. Okay? Awesome. Now, I'll be diving into the class very, very fast, and I'm going to be very, very interactive as well. If you can see the screen right now, by the picture on the left and the right, what do we see? Okay, somebody saying land. Okay, so my question is, what is the difference between the picture on the left and the right? Okay, let me pass the mic. Right now I'm blurry. Let's try somebody else. Very well. Awesome. Any other person? Somebody say the one in the Zoom while the other is far away. You answer? Awesome. Now ask yourself this question. How come we didn't get everybody saying the same thing? Now, today, I'll be coaching us to become the clients today. Because those are what your clients, that's what they are saying. The issue with realtors is that we coach ourselves to become realtors and forget the way the client thinks. This is one plot of land, the same location, the same title, the same everything, but everybody are saying different things. But it's the same thing. So, sometimes you need to fall back and say, okay, I'm not a realtor. Let me sit down to understand how the client thinks, how they behave, how they actually resolve to things. The issue is we are too, how do I say, we are too being realtorship. If there's a word like that. We just believe everything we say is everything. And this is customer service as far as I'm concerned, because part of customer service is understanding what your client wants. Okay? But by understanding what they want, you need to also understand to see things from their view. Okay? The next picture, please. Now, this picture you're seeing right now, who could tell the difference between the two pictures?
Branding.
Different branding, awesome.
Different network.
Different network. Any other person? Colors? Any other person? Different logo?
Different logo.
Different shape?
But the same work. Synonymous.
Different shape? Different format? Awesome. Same sector. Now, how come nobody said anything about this gives a better network than the other?
Some data blown on down.
Now MTN.
All right. Now, one class please. Why I'm showing us this is because take it or leave it, one still gives better service than the other. Yes. But how come nobody mentioned the value they give?
Yes.
So this is the thing. One class please. This is the thing. They are doing the same thing, the same sector, but they are not giving the same value. The same thing as realtors as well. You should know that when you show your clients value, they don't all see the value. I'm showing us this, but we are all seeing different things. Okay? The next picture, please. So I'm only trying to set us like, I want to clear our mind in terms of, I don't want to think like a realtor now. I want to think like you are the investor right now. Awesome. What's the difference between what's on the left and what's on the right?
Same shape.
What's
Same portrait shape.
yeah. Okay. Wants to try it? Okay, let's try somebody else.
Planning on the left. Planning on the
Okay, who wants to try again?
What is the network?
Okay.
One is known and unknown in terms of you have some idea about what they produce or what they are about to
All right, awesome. We are all right, but pay attention to what I'm about saying right now. Pay attention to what I'm about saying right now. They are both assets. Yes or no?
Yes.
How many of us have used our numbers for 10 years? If you mistake that number right now, how do you feel? When you lose a land, how do you feel? So one is an affordable asset, the other is a luxury asset. You can afford to buy an MTN line 5 times, you don't care changing the number, but you cannot afford to lose your land. They are both assets. Okay? So you need to understand that I'm training all this today is because the mentality towards sales and customer service entails you understanding your customer to the littlest of things. I've seen people who will be like, I called the client for not picking the call. But the question is, did you understand what the root cause of them not picking the call is? Okay? So what I'm training us today is talking about customer service. But before you understand customer service, because already we know what we are selling, you need to understand who you are selling to, what they are saying. Next slide. You need to understand what they are saying. All right, John, just go ahead. Quick question before I continue. How many of us have actually gotten a gift from a customer before after we sold real estate to them? Okay? Wristwatch, awesome. What's the gift? Money? 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 Yes, a pair of shoes. But the question is this, or what I should ask us is this: how come out of many, only if you have gotten gift? The answer you should tell yourself is this: they know you were in commission already, but they still went out of their way to give you a gift. There's a reason. It's because you've gone above and beyond. Above and beyond. If you want to really succeed in the real estate industry, always go above and beyond. The reason is obvious. We sell the same thing, the same location, the same title, the same commission, the same developer. What makes us different is customer service. Because everything is constant. The land will not change. We know it's the same developer. So the only thing that makes you different at that point in time is customer service. There's a point you sell to, but there's a point in which you as a person, you told the client about all the values of the property. The only thing that will scale you to get that deal is customer service. It might just be that you wish the person happy birthday, or happy new month, or bought the person a gift during the anniversary. It's all about customer service. Alright, now, note this, when you are in the real estate industry, the number one role of customer service is this, it's a relationship-driven business in real estate. It's like a relationship. When you meet somebody for the first time, you get to know the person before you commit to that person. The same thing with real estate. When they meet you as a realtor, they want to know if you carry the kind of value they want. So it's almost like they're dating you before they commit to you. So it's a relationship-based system. The second thing you should know is this. When it comes to customer service also, you must be experienced at what you do. And you must have all the knowledge of everything. Product knowledge, the legal anything happening in Lagos, the anything happening in Abuja, you must know everything. You are an expert. Okay? Then the next thing also is this. Every interaction matters. I've seen people in which a customer will call you, and they're not talking about real estate, they're telling you about their family problem. Please listen. Listen as much as possible. The truth of the matter is this. For someone to open up for their family problem to you, you tend to enter into them much more easily. Listen. Every conversation matters. Why I'm saying all this is this. As much as possible, let me tell us this. So I lead a team. Alright. So I lead a team of 9 people in a telecommunication industry. One of the top 2 in the UK. Now, who has a calculator? Let me show you something. Calculator? Who will be my mathematician for the day? Okay, multiply 1,005 times 30.
45.
45,000.
Okay?
45,000.
Times 2,000.
90 million.
9 million. 9 million. 900.
Who will say the right thing?
90 million.
90 million, right?
Yes.
Times 30. What's the figure?
170 million.
That's our sales target every month. And that's what we set every month. And I converted to Naira. That's what we sell every month. And you ask yourself how that is possible. It's through one thing, customer service. Because the kind of people I speak to every day just tell about their problems. The one I don't want to hear, the one I want to hear, I sit down and listen. Because that's the thing. What makes me happy is whereby a customer goes and comes back and says, where's Tayo? I want to talk to Tayo. Okay? The same thing to realtors. When a customer goes and comes back and gets you a gift that you didn't even expect. Okay? So you need to understand that when I'm saying this is because you should understand that real estate is selling to people what some people only buy once in their lifetime. Some people only buy land twice in their lifetime. Some people only buy land 3 times in their lifetime. And the question is this, you meet each other for the first time and you're already thinking, why are they not buying? It's because this thing is once in a lifetime. It's like marriage. Once you get it wrong, you are gone. So they can't afford to be gone. They need to get the best person. So it entails a lot for me not to know you and give you 150 million. So real estate is not bottled water. Real estate is luxury. It's luxury. You can never see them do advert of a jet. You can never see them do advert of a Lamborghini. You can never see them do advert of a Rolls Royce. What they are selling. Because you don't market luxury the way you market bottled water. So one of the things people play on is customer service. Let me give us a good example of customer service. If you go to Dubai, for instance, now when you get to the airport, and let's say example, the airline company already tells the hotel people and say this person is flying first class or something. Then they will tell you, can we give you a ride from the airport to the hotel free of charge? It won't cost them anything. But while on their way, they will likely tell you, oh, sir, your check-in time is this time. Can we take you around the most expensive city area of Dubai? They drive you around that area. Now, there's somebody they always call, somebody's like a closer. If that person talks to you after you get that property, between you and I, you will sell property you have in Nigeria and give it to them immediately. That person will sell what you are not seeing to you. But this is the thing, the Rolls Royce is what carried you to that location. If you love the Rolls Royce interior, what would you likely do? You will buy it. It's similar to footballers as well. You see every year some sports companies or some companies, motor companies will give footballers cars. You would ask, why are they not advertising? Why are they giving it to them? There's a reason. Who else can afford that amount of cars? So you need to understand that real estate is beyond bottled water. It's beyond sharing flyers. It's beyond you just calling once and you're like, oh, they are not saying what I want. It's proper customer service coordinated at high level. Okay, next slide. Are we together? Are we together? Next slide, next slide. All right. There are 4 components to seamless service when it comes to customer service. Number 1 is speed. Let's say speed. Speed. Now, think of it this way. If you go to Koga today and want to buy something and the vendor is not answering you, what do? You move to the next. That's the fin of speed. How many of us have bought a product from somebody before? Not because it's good, but because they are fast in delivery. It's speed. Okay? The next one also is consistency, just like the other speaker said. The next one is personalization, which means anything you do must personalize to you. Note that the industry is very big, the industry is very wide, and we are all selling the same thing. So the only thing you can use to stand out is personalization. Okay? Next slide, next slide. Next slide. Next slide. Awesome. Next slide. Next slide. I don't want to really talk about a lot of things. Now, speaking. When it comes to customer service, there are 3 basic things you must know. Number 1, it's expensive. It's expensive. Now, what I mean is expensive is this. At the end of last year, I believe you saw some people who banks sent them hampers. I believe you saw those people. But ask yourself a question, what would have made them give them hampers? There's a reason. But the thing is this, it's part of their budget. So it's expensive because it's not part of the regular things. The regular thing they would rather do is happy birthday or your birthday and stuff like that. But this one they have to do it, package it specially. So it's expensive. As realtors, we have to also do that. Customer buys something, give them a gift. It's their birthday, give them something. The other thing to it is this. You cannot have a good customer service without having a database. If you have a database, can I see your hand up?
Database.
Wow.
Of clients. Of clients.
Client database. You only have about 5 people. You cannot have good customer service without having a good database. Because that's where you see their name, you see their date of birth, you see their anniversary and things like that. You cannot have a good customer service without having a database. Trust me, note this today. After content, without content, database, how do I explain the database to us? You cannot have content without having data. That is how big data is. And what's the meaning of data? Example, you shoot a video, you are seeing people are liking and viewing it more. You shoot more videos, right? It's data. So you cannot even have, what we say is the biggest thing right now is content creation. But if you don't have the data, you can never do anything with it. So when you see anything, note that data is the benchmark of everything. You see, if I ask us today right now is, how much have some of us earned the last 1 year's commission? We might not even know the data. How much is our marketing budget annually? We might not have the data. How much have we used in terms of PR in the last 1 year? We might not have the data. Those are the things that will sustain you in business, because you need to understand that while running a business, you need to understand the expenditures. So usually when you have sales, out of sales you have your marketing budget. In the marketing budget you have customer service in terms of this is for this. So let me give us a typical example of understanding the structured business. Example, you want to sell 1 billion in a year. So let me use the example of the real estate company I spoke to. So while speaking to the MD that already, he said our sales target for this year is 5 billion. But this is the thing. Why saying it? He already said this is amount for our marketing. They don't have the money, but they have a budget for marketing. So because they know that for them to make that money, they need to have marketing budget. The whole idea of, oh, I only did a YouTube video and I sold and that is it, is beyond that. Because you need to market. Part of marketing is changing your outfit. Part of marketing is looking better. Part of marketing is personal development. Because you cannot offer what you don't have. Part of marketing also is changing your phone for better camera. So it's part of it. So that marketing budget is what they need to convert to sale. So this person sold now, and I see they are giving person car. They know already that they were going to give that person car before they even started. So the same thing with realtors, you should have a sort of marketing budget. I was saying realtor, the other day I was talking to a realtor, and he made a good sale, and I told that as soon as you made this sale, sit down. I know you have problems too, but those problems will never finish. Look for how to sustain sales before you solve a lot of problems. Because if you don't sustain that sales and you can't have solve problems, you won't have sales again, and that problem will still remain.
Of course.
So you need to understand that you need to solve the problem. But don't think also, family one and they finish.
No, they finish at all.
So you need to understand that if
As
you
much
don't
life
do it,
remaining.
somebody else will do it. So if somebody asks you for a solution and you can't solve the problem, they will ask somebody else. So because this is the thing, you need to sustain the pipe that fits you. And to sustain that pipe, you need to understand that you need to be consistent and feel it. Think of it this way, real estate is not regulated in Nigeria. So as 5 realtors are exiting, 100 people are entering. Okay? So my takeaway once again is customer service is expensive, is data driven, and last but not the least, you need to be consistent at it. Because you cannot start something for 1 month, 2 months and think like, oh, I'm not getting results, I abandon it. Because for you to even use those data, you need to first gather data. On this note, I will say thank you.
Wow. Thank you very much, sir. That was very impactful. That was very wonderful. Okay, as usual, do we have any questions for Coach Smith? Okay, I see one hand up.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you, sir. Section of wow. Okay, I have 2 questions. You said customer care, to deliver excellent customer care, you have to be data-based driven. Okay, first of all, for us in real estate, we need to be manually, we need to have a database that is manual or digital of our customer. Then number 2, you said you have to have a budget for expenditure because in real estate, you really need money to make money. That means you need to set aside some money for your personal clothes, budget, running ads and all that. So, as a real estate consultant, how much will you suggest that we put towards this monthly?
This one is wow.
All right. One last please. As regards the first question, databases online and offline. So, example of database is somebody who did an advertisement, they chatted you up, you message them and they are not interested, they are part of your database, leave it there. They are buying today, they are part of your database. This person bought last year, they are part of the database. But why database is important is this. There are dry days in the business whereby you would be out of new leads, then you fall back on those. Because at the end of the day, let me tell you something about sales. Without leads, everything is useless. So you need to consistently feed your lead system. The issue with realtors at times is that we are chasing 5 leads throughout the whole year. And because all of them are saying no, you are standing for the whole year. But if you have 100 leads, now then will chase you because you are, as you are sorting this one, you are jumping to that. Okay? So the leads can be online and also can be offline. But you need to have a systematic way to put them. It can be on the Excel sheet, it can be anywhere, it can be on the software online. It has to be something that whenever you open like this, you are seeing everything you want. Okay? Now, in terms of the other one about budget, this one you should understand. My mentality of life and mentality of life are different. This is what I mean by that. For me, I believe in taking calculated risk. So I believe in taking more than calculated risk. So give a good example. I'm a realtor, I don't have a good phone, but I want to buy a drone. There's no correlation for me. I'd rather change the phone first before I buy the drone. So, dependent on the capacity you have as a person, that is what you scale based on. Everybody's scalability is different. I can decide to make 10 million on a sale right now and decide to say I need an office space. You can decide to sell and get instead of 1 million, and the first that comes to your mind is let me get the phone. So your scalability is dependent on your risk level and also dependent on your appetite to success. So I can't tell you this is percentage, but I would have not given percentage of say, let's say a good example. You are making you want to make 5 million in terms of sales, but the amount you want to put in marketing will also depend on what you want. Because example, it's going to be, let's say it's going to be Google Ads now. Google Ads is expensive. Okay? I want to use YouTube. I might decide not to run that on YouTube, but I will just be doing more videos. I might decide just hire people to do videos. So it's dependent on the system you are having as well. Okay? So I won't tell you this is their percentage because it also depends on the problem you want to solve as a family. I can't solve a family problem for you. Okay? I believe that answers that. I think that's all right.
Thank you so very much. Don't go yet, sorry. Do we have one more question for him? Just one more question. Now is your chance, so everybody can think together.
So the last thing I will say before I go, just important is, if you don't have a database, you could start from the point of Excel. Let me give you an instance. I started a startup just a month ago, and what I did was to hire 2 people for my customer service. In every day, you have to gather 100 leads for me. So it means in a month, how many leads should I have? In a month, how many should I have? 3,000. Now, what we've done is, out of the 3,000, there is a conversion rate. Out of every 100, we must convert this number. The issue is this: we chase leads, but we don't pass the conversion rate. The conversion rate is what puts you under pressure to perform. So out of every 100, we know, so let me give you an example now. My team, out of every 25 transactions, they must do something. So as they're doing 25 transactions, there's something they must have done. If you don't do it, you are going for it. So that is how you do it. You cannot just gather leads and say they are not buying. The pressure of it is conversion rate. If you increase your level of conversion rate, you sell more. If you reduce it, what happens? Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and that for me. Very powerful session. I thoroughly enjoyed myself, and I learned something. One thing I took away is that customer service is expensive. My God. Because when you have your database, see, everybody likes gifts. Doesn't matter if it's just a card. It's the thought that goes towards it is what they even appreciate the more than even the gifts that you are given. So when you have a database of clients, you should be able to, you should be forward thinking in that aspect. That once in a while, their birthdays, their wedding anniversaries, give them something. Design a card for them. Even a flyer, even a Canva flyer, you can put. Yes, do that for them. Okay, and they will thank you for it. All right. So now we're moving on to our next session, and this session, the title, in fact, is very dear to my heart because I believe, even though we have learned that we need money in this business, we can actually start this business without money. Do you believe that? Yes. It's possible. That's why this next topic is very important. In case you think that, I don't have the millions to start, you can actually start with 0.00 kobo in your account. And today we're going to be learning how to do just that with a topic that goes 0 to sales, growing without capital. And the person who's going to take this session is none other than our head of operations. I call her my role model, yes, because I admire her a lot. She does a lot in the real estate. I would only call her the real estate cashback queen. And newsflash, guess what she's wearing? She's repping the PPPM brand. I told you this when I came, I was repping the
PPPN green. But someone has overtaken me by writing the PPPN green and yellow. Oh my God. Please put your hands together for Mrs. Olashile David as she comes on stage.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. And I'm honored to stand before you today. I'm so excited. And for you that you are here today, just know that the breakthrough is here. Yes, so before I dive into what we have, I just have a mind shift for you. And this is not the time I'm speaking to crowd like this. So let your gaze just be on me, because you are going to learn a lot today. And I'm not doing this to come here, maybe I read Google to come and present to you. It's what I've done, and I'm still doing because I like sales, and that's the passion for me. And the vision is until everybody that I'm seeing comes to land of building, and I can easily sell them, then I know that I'm fulfilled. So that's the part of me. Okay, for our affirmation, you won't stand up, because if you stand up, you'll be covering each other. But I'll just be saying it's energy charge for me, because I believe in affirmation. I'm a believer. So if I'm talking, I'm still quoting scripture. So permit me for that. So we're going to do this, and I want everybody's hearts to be here. So I go then, and we can repeat it. I am relentless. I push beyond my limits. I am relentless. I do not take no for an answer. I am relentless. I do not crack down in fear in the face of adversity. I am relentless. When others back down, I charge forward. I am relentless. I take opportunity and run with them. I am relentless. When doors close to others, they are open for me. I'm a God-driven, unstoppable. I reach and surpass my expectations. I am relentless. I will not settle for average. I overcome my fear of failure. And I push beyond every limit. I keep pressing till I achieve my set out goals. Where others fail, I succeed. When they get a no, I get a resounding yes. I speak the right words. And it causes people to favor me. I stay positive. I keep pressing. I am consistent.
Take good motivation.
I'm the best in my field. I am smart, courageous, and determined. I have the ability to surpass every target. I am actually David. I'm relentless. I am perfect and old. I am super salesperson. I'm bold, confident, and audacious. I can talk to anybody. Any client I speak to pay outright. I produce the best sales results daily. I set pace and others follow. People of influence and affluence trust me and want to do business with me. I display energy of excellence. My annual income has become my daily income. I don't compete. I dominate. I'm a money magnet. Money flows to me like this. You like that? So it's a mindset for me every morning. This is what to practice. You can project my this thing. So this is what we practice. This is what I tell my staff to do. after we read our vision, our mission, how we want to serve our clients, then this information becomes a mind shift for us. Because one thing is this, in Nigeria, everybody's, what we see a lot is problem. That is why I don't really listen to news. I listen to something that will charge me up. Because at times, if you join in Nigerian matters, you will drown with it. So one thing I want to tell you this morning is, when they are seeing problems, see solutions. So for our topic, 0 to sales, growing without capital, you know my name already. I'm Olashile Davis, and I'm the CEO of Sales with Properties and 0 to sales. I'll just tell you a little of my story so you can relate with me. I studied health information management in school, so practically I'm supposed to be in health field. So I work in Lagoon Hospital, the Idejo branch, that's Victoria Island, and I did like 4 years in charge of statistics there. But something shifts when I got married to the pastor, mission work, came back to Nigeria, and I was like, what should I do now? I wanted to go back to medical field, but the way I stayed then to where we have a hospital in Idejo, it was far. So when I compared the salary, distance, doesn't really work because we want to be paying 60 to 70,000 naira. So I'm like this, and that time I was still carrying my 10-year boy. It got 10 years last week. But then he was 3 months old. So it was so very stressful for me. So I dropped it. I said, no, I'm not going to do this. What can I do? So, I met a woman through our church, said, okay, you can come and do this. It's about health. Yeah, was able to do it for like 2 years. We call it Salad Master, for anybody that knows Salad Master. But actually, that was what took me away from this 9 to 5 sales proper, because they train us, we go to people's houses to present. And this presentation, the cookware we are selling is in millions. At that time, Chef Set was selling for 4.2 million naira, but today, Chef Set now is selling for 27 million naira. So the smallest set then was around 500K, which is our frying pan that can fry with no oil. So to go, you know that our target audience then was HNIs. So we go to every houses to go and present. Actually, that was what led me into sales. And when God said we should move to real estate, I was able to leverage that, trying to do it. But one thing is this: when you are in real estate or any business, try to study the trend. Study the trend. I started on the streets, but here I am today. That is my story. So, and I started real estate with 0 capital. So if I'm training you on this thing, or if I'm talking on this thing, so I believe I'm still the best fit to do this. So let's dive into it. Okay. Today we discover how you grow your sales with little or no capital, leverage strategy, solve realtor, use daily. Build confidence, brand, and visibility for free. Can we go? We will need to dive into it. So you need money to make sales, true or false? You need money. Do you need money to really make false? Okay, let's see. Many people believe they need money to advertise, buy data, do sponsor ads. Okay, let me just tell you, you don't need a lot of money to make sales. So there is what we call our warm audience, our cold audience, people that we know us, and we go to church, we go to mosque. There are some people that you've been relating with that they know you. So I usually tell people, start from your warm markets, because if you start from the cold audience, when you see people telling you no, you will run away. You will, and no means next opportunity, not know that you know. So when someone tells you no, it's next opportunity. And I'll tell you, don't waste time. When someone tells you no, move. Someone is waiting there to tell you yes. So when you are not wasting time, the person that will tell you yes will still be there. But if you waste time here, they will go to another person because you are not the only realtor in Lagos. And I will not leave this for anybody. So we are in it together. So as you are selling, I'm selling. So if you're thinking, oh, this thing is too hard, you know how we just move out from pity party stage and do the reality. Do the work. Next, let's go. So by the end of this training, you understand what social capital and how to build it, learn how to create visibility daily without paying for an ad, no practical value-based content strategy, master the art of consistent follow-up. Can we go? So what is our social capital? We're talking about social capital this morning. It's a value embedded in your relationship, trust, and network. Why it matters? People buy from those they know, like, and trust. Before people buy from you, they must like you. Either you're doing online or offline. They must like you. And first of all, I'll tell you that whenever you're going out, that you just look somehow. You are not really paying attention to yourself. And maybe that is the time that you see client that wants to buy something from you. Please, see what I want to say is this: our looks matter when you're going out, and please try to use deodorants because when we are talking to each other, if you smell anything, I don't want to do millionaire deals for you because if you cannot buy deodorants, how many 500 naira or 1,000? Why will I give you my 1 million? No, it's not going to happen. So your reputation is your strongest currency. Social capital is free to build, but yield high returns. What's our social capital? It's people we know. If you have 3,000 contacts from your phone and there is nobody you can send something today, so now it's okay, what are you sending there? You better delete them. Yes, on your contacts. And one thing is this: when we are looking for help, we are looking for help from people. You know, Nigerian mentality, if I go to my sister now, I need your help, what's going to mind? Is it only money? Something will come to your mind anytime I say I need help. But what you can tell your people, your cousin, your aunt, your dad, your mommy, oh, I want you to refer me to your friends and family, even if you cannot buy. You know, not every of our family member can buy real estate. So, but let them refer you. Because they know you. You are riding on the people they know. Like this morning, as I about to enter this place, one of my clients sent me a message. I just recommended you to one of my friends. We'll call you this weekend. So share the opportunities. Because I've served this client for like 3 years doing investment with us. So this is the opportunity, this is the time to leverage on his network. You know, when you are talking to people, you're actually talking to 10 people. Yes. Do you believe that? Yes. And they've already told us now, they trained on your customer service. Customer service goes a long way. I work in Lagoon customer service. So if we have one patient that goes angry, I will not use Lagoon. We know there is 10 patients lost because they'll be telling them, don't go to that place. So they say this, they say that, and before you know it, they don't even know the genesis of everything, but it will spread. It will spread. So don't think that your clients that is not satisfied with your service, don't think you are only losing that client. You are losing more than that client. And the average you can put on it is 10 people in one. So please, your social capital is very, very important, and they will tell us that our network is our net worth, right? So let's hold on to that. What are the 3 key pillars when you want to get to this zero capital formula? We have visibility, values, and follow-up. Stay in their faces consistently. When you want to, this visibility thing is the key. And I will tell you, you know, I've closed it from WhatsApp status before. I've closed it from broadcast list, WhatsApp broadcast list. It matters what you post. Let me tell you an example. We did an interview for a lady. That was like 2 weeks ago. I wasn't there, our HR did. But it was okay, we'll give the lady job and the rest. But when, I don't know what they are even doing on this lady's WhatsApp. What we saw there, I just like, so I just told them that just employ her, don't worry. Because the lady is talking, twerking, all those things. I'm like, well, that is our private life. And that is our WhatsApp status. See, what we post on our WhatsApp status is very, very important. Because what we're even getting the lady for is like office assistant, clean the office and the rest. So if she's doing that, well, that's like private business. But you want to sell property, you should get my WhatsApp status and get something meaningful. Don't just post for posting's sake. And see, don't let us waste our time on social media. You know, there is a way social media can influence your business. It's what you actually want to get from this social media thing. Visibility is the key. In real estate, nobody will give you their millions. When today, they see you today, tomorrow you are not there, next tomorrow you are not there. Because they can't place you anywhere. So if you be saying, yeah, I've not made sales this year, what are you doing? What are you doing daily? Let me tell you. For salesperson, you are salesperson here. Anything beyond, you are talking to clients, you are calling clients, you are booking meetings, that is what you are doing. That is what you are doing to generate sales. See, if you are not doing any of it, you are just playing. That is just, if you are not talking to anybody. Mr. Taylor just said something. I tell people, when you do 10 calls in a day, when you do it for a week, that is what, 50. Because real estate is a game of number. You are calling people, messaging them. Let us say, okay, you can't do much, 10 in a day. When you do 5 days, that is 50. In a month, that is 200. And from 200 people you call, at least you'll be able to close one. If you are not talking to people, if you are not doing anything that can generate sales for you, you are wasting your time. You are just wasting. And see, this is not the era. Now it's an online thing. Online is very, very good. But you know there is a way you can do it on Google that you can still get people's contacts and you can call them. Cold calling. You introduce yourself and you tell them this is it. So please, don't wait for people to call you. There is what we call inbound call, outbound call. Inbound calls are the people that are calling you. Maybe they see your advert, they do this, they call you. Don't wait, because if you wait, some people will not. In the next 2-3 months, you might not see any call. But there's something about in outbound call. Is you reaching out to them. I'm reading a book, they call it fanatical prospecting. They say disrupt their days with your call. Why are you waiting for people to call you? You are into sales. You're supposed to call them, not them calling you. Don't see, we should not get into it. Oh, you're fine. I've been closing sales. What makes take your sales to next level? Because if you are waiting for people to call you, you'll just be there, and people are closing sales. They will tell you there's no sales. It's you that are not making sales, not people that are not making sales. See, let's be serious. This is not to do pity party. I am not here to romance anybody. I'm just here to tell you what has worked and what is still working. See, if you want to be in sales, be in sales. If you don't want to be in sales, you can get out. Go and do something else for your life. Because all these there's no sales today, there's no sales tomorrow. What are you doing towards it? When we tell you to come and do advert, come and even present, I'm shy. Me too, I'm camera shy. When I started, I was camera shy, but what you do every day. See, what is your why? How big is your why? Because if your why is not big, then you are nowhere to be found. And everything in life, anything you want to do in life, you must be able to say, okay, this is where I'm going. Because if you don't know where you are going, you will just be where you are. Because that is exactly it. And for a reason that here you've been making sales. So what is it? Why are you not making sales again? You are only making one sale this year. Is that enough for you? So please, Gerald. Country is hard and you will see people making sales. And they talk about family problem. I'm not the one that created family problem. Nobody should put that to me. Because before I was born, there be family problem. So don't bring me to family. Next slide. So I'm just telling you this. So you don't need to, you know family. There's a way they want to do emotional blackmail. It doesn't work for me. Yes, emotional blackmailing doesn't work for me because everything, in fact, God that give you money, there's a way. There is what you should sow, there is what you should eat, and there is what you should keep. Two poor people cannot help themselves. So how do you want to achieve this without capital? Put daily on WhatsApp status. See, WhatsApp status work. Do it. You might not work every time, but I've closed sales from my WhatsApp status. Just putting it there because I'm intentional. Intentionality is the key. When you are so intentional, this is the way I want to dress, this is the way I want people to perceive me, this is the way I want to walk, this is the way I want to look. This related business, this is the way I want people to see me. Because when I started, they think I will not use 1 year if they don't want to do this one. If you are in that shoe, you don't even have bearing. Better know your bearing. It's not compulsory to be in real estate. But if you know that this is what you want to do, then stand still. We are not saying don't do any other businesses. You can do. There are some people, they open salon business to be able to generate leads because they know people will come. And from there, they can market their business. They can market real estate to them. So what I'm saying in essence is that if you want to do all the trades, I still want to do this real estate. I'm not saying what you know. It's what you put in, you will get out. This. Go live on Instagram or Facebook to share insight. All these things, we have data to do TikTok, but we don't have data to promote our business. Don't be juju with that. See, because this work, Facebook, everybody, if you don't have Facebook, go and open it. Go and open an account there. Yes, go live. I know Mrs. Grace Michael is going to go live. Yes, because when you are on site, go live. So please, and you don't even you can put music, put the name of the estate, put all these things. All these things works, and don't think people are not seeing you. People are seeing you, even if they don't like, if they don't put love, if they don't do anything online. And don't even neglect your traditional marketing. As we are doing online, let's do offline. Your neighbor doesn't even know what you are selling. So what are you now selling? Talk to people. I'm a real estate person. I have land in this. Let them say your own too much. Because when they say your own too much, when somebody is talking about real estate, I know someone, and they will recommend you. It's just about intentionality. We just need to be intentional in everything we are doing in life. And I will tell you, if you don't have vision for real estate, go and have vision. See, if you are looking for, they said there's money in real estate, let me quickly do it. That money will not come. It won't come. Because I want to do all these our people, I don't want to make money and japa. The japa that you are japa, you work. You work time. Yes, let us be clear. I'm not saying nobody should japa or you can japa, but just do that you work there because they are not picking dollars or pounds there. You will work with your life. So please, what I'm saying in essence is this, that please, let's be intentional about everything in our lives. I usually talk, it's not about maybe the business you are doing, it's about your life. You want to lose weight, be intentional. You want to get fat, be intentional. So that is it. Attend physical or virtual real estate event like this because you will get a lot of insights how you can move your business forward. Consistent update your profile photos and bio. If we open this thing now, what are they going to see there? Your bio. What are they going to say? You don't need a professional this thing. If you don't have the money to go and do your extras, your phone can do that. Don't be selling this and Because see, when people message you, they want to see your profile pictures. Because that is what, if you message me as a client, I'll first go your profile picture. I want to see. I will put, if I don't have your name, I will put your name on Truecaller. The Truecaller should identify. I will now put it on Google. So to even know who I want to sell to. And for a realtor, that's exactly what they do. So when you type your name on Google, what is showing? Once it says, you can type it and see what is showing on Google. Are they going to see someone that is selling this, someone that is not selling this? Let's just narrow down to intentionality, what we are doing. Next slide. Post 2 3 times daily on WhatsApp status, go live weekly on Instagram, comment meaningful on posts by developer, prospect, join, and contribute to real estate on WhatsApp, Facebook, and Telegram. See, what this one will do for you is visibility. Because when you have good visibility, people will patronize you. All our influencers that you see today is because they have good visibility. That when they post, you see a lot of, not the one that they are buying, you see a lot of comments, a lot of love for them. And that is why we are calling them influencer. So please, your product knowledge is very important. When you are saying there is an inspection, that's not the time to say I don't want to go. Inspection is important. You know, there is what they call product knowledge and industry knowledge. See, don't just deafen your hair. So, it's real estate. I just want to. You need to put your heads down. What is happening in real estate today? What is going on in real estate today? Okay, this product I want to sell. What is it? Because when you get to the sites, you see where the estate is. You start asking yourself, objection, because I do that a lot. Or when the client says this, what will be my response? When the client says this, what will be my response? Objection. Because when you want to sell something, you need to sell it to yourself. So if I have the money, can I buy these products? Because that is it. If you can't buy it, then why selling it to people? So if you know that you can buy it, then you just get, okay, how do I sell this? So that is very, very important. Why values matter? People with the pillar is value. People pay to those who solve their problem. People will not give you money if you are not solving anything. You need to solve people's problem. See, if you are just selling something and you cannot identify what that thing solves, then who is wasting your time? Now you are into real estate. You are creating transgenerational wealth. There are a lot of things that people can do for real estate. There are a lot of things you are solving for people. So when you are doing that, you know that you are solving problems. And values position you as an expert. Whatever you want to sell, what value is it? What is your client says, and you know the value. In this real estate, I've gotten land for client 35 million, and today, this product, this land worth 400 million naira today. It worth 400 million naira today. So why am I saying this is value? When you give value to people, when we are saying come and buy this, come and buy that, you yourself that is advertising, you don't even know what you are giving. And I don't know how you are communicating this to your clients. But when they ask you simple questions, you cannot answer it. Please, let's dig deep. See, and I will address this. When you sell, we give you commission rights. Yes, there's commission rights. So you call yourself what? Consultant. What are you consulting? Who are you consulting to? You don't know that the commission that we are giving is like, oh, I'm a consultant and I've delivered my service and this is my pay. So that is why you need to value yourself. Because you go to the hospital now, you will obey the doctor because the doctor is a consultant. Right? So why in our profession? Why? Please, let's seek knowledge. I will round up because I can't finish this, but I will round up. Let's seek knowledge. Knowledge is very important. And there's so many things that we can do that we can take our finances from 0 level to up. So please, I've mentioned intentionality. I've mentioned visibility, value. Value is important. Because if there's no value to whatever I'm selling to you, why do I need to buy it? I don't need to buy it. So please, don't let us do this real estate thing, because now your gate man is real estate person, your driver is real estate person, everybody wants to sell real estate because you can quickly get money there. Please, let's position ourselves. Positioning is the key now. Because you're supposed to be an authority. And you want to be an authority, visibility is the key. If you are very shy, please go and learn how to face camera. When I started, I don't know how to face camera, but I learned it. My first staff, in fact, that one, the first video, put one dark shade, so you've not started. But today, in fact, maybe she's even fierce more than me. But I know you can do it. Thank you. Please put your hands together. Oh my God. This is what I'm trying to I am learning today. I know it's not a regular training. Today is the day for your mindset shift. Seriously, if your mindset has not shifted by now, I don't know what you're even doing here in the first place. Yes, it's that powerful. Thank you so much, Dr. I don't know whether you have questions. Yes. Time for questions and answers. Okay, we have one hand there. It's very short. In time. So I have a lot to say. We'll do another training.
Yes, good day everyone. Thank you so much for this insight. It's very, very insightful, and we have actually gained a lot from it. So my question goes first about rejection. I want to paint a scenario where I have a client. He says he needed 3-bedroom apartments in Ikeja GRA, Ikoyi, and Lekki Fitson, for instance.
All together.
And yes, no. He actually wants it in any of the 3 locations. In any of the 3 locations.
Okay.
So fortunately, I was able to get one for him in Lekki Fitson. Okay. But the rejection is flawed. All other options in GRA and Ikoyi was also rejected because it's not up to the quality of what I actually got for him in Lekki Fitson. So how do I handle such?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
For a client to come here and do this, I will ask questions. See, I'm not robot. Yes, I'm not robot. And when you tell me, get 3 bedrooms for me in Ikeja, I will ask you what is your budget. Because all those places, we have different prices. And what I will tell you is that which location is there to clients are. See, what's killing Rita is we don't ask questions. If you want me to do something for you, then I need to ask questions because I don't want to waste my time. Because you want me to get something for you. Do you want it in Ikeja, this thing? And see, because I mentioned industry knowledge. Industry knowledge is the key to this. If you want me to find something for you, I need to analyze the area for you. Ikeja GRA, sir. Why do you prefer Ikeja GRA? You just want to ask questions. Dive into it. Please, let's be a good listener when clients call us. And don't be shy to ask questions. In fact, let the client do 80% talking. You do the 20%. Ask specific questions. And while you're asking questions, to narrow your distance. Imagine Ikeja, Ikoyi, Lekki, the distance is far now. And if I'm running my field, I'm doing all these things. Are you paying me for that? Be specific. Ikeja GRA. Why do you prefer Ikeja GRA? Oh, when I'm going to US, I'll be able to class my flight in maybe next 10 minutes, 20 minutes. So when you know this, why are you telling me Lekki? So is it that your friends are living there and you want to roll with the big boys? So what influences that? Is about to ask questions. So you won't be running helter skelter. And I was on this one, all these WhatsApp group. I've been in that WhatsApp group before. That you don't even know who created the You don't know who created. I have a client, semi-direct. 6-bedroom mansion, bucket open. Where are you going to the market and you don't know what you are? Please don't waste your time. I'll tell people, you want to sell land in Ikoyi, you want to sell land in Lekki, you want to sell building there. Let me tell you, in your area, have you sold the land that is in the area? Why are you running your tasketer? And see, if you are not careful, you know that your ship. If you start walking the whole Lagos, it will be like pump. The down will be flat. This one, see. And this is why I do do something now. That consultant, you are consulting to clients. See, clients are not coming now because not every request I take serious. I need to know your seriousness. And you should be able to ask me some questions. And if you want me to guide you, you should be able to. A client saw my advert, called this, and I said, okay, I've been able to move clients from Monastery to Obongo because I know what I want to sell. And if you present that this is what I want, in fact, I just moved another one from Monastery to Abidjan. That for investment you are looking for, let's go Paragon. See, it's just like that. You are consultants. You cannot be moving me and I don't have direction. We can. Do we want to be directionless, both of us? Both the realtor and the thing. And I don't care. What usually happens to realtor is we calculate our commission before we close it. Am I wrong? So if I close 1 billion, 2% of 1 billion. See, let the money land. Don't go and be buying in credits when the money because what transaction I did, we say when they cut the money from the hair again, that was what happened to me. Imagine as I've sold. So please, does that one answer your question? Let's narrow it down. Let's narrow it down to what the client wants. See, everybody knows that Lekki has flood. See, they are seeing it on social media. So now, I now did one this thing. You're not telling me flood. Is it insane? See, because we just need to be, let's tell ourselves the truth. You do know Lekki has flood. There's some okay, just get me, and the place that doesn't have the engine is Lekki right. That place doesn't have flood. So if you are telling me outside, is it Lekki left or Lekki right? Just to be specific. And because I know this, I told you, I started on the street, so I know all these things. In fact, I was in more than 50 WhatsApp. All those WhatsApp, open for them. You'll be running a task. You don't even know the clients. You will now see agents, 10 of them. When the clients come, they will run away. I don't know this one. I'll come back next time. All those transactions, one is just wasting one's time. So we can't do it. And all you that usually do JV, God will help your soul. Amen. It's JV that you never close. JV, they'll be telling you, someone say, yes, we have JV inside Banana Island. Doesn't have access inside Banana Island. I say, in my life, I will not do this JV again. And that's what got me, because I was able to narrow down to where I'm going. What do I want for myself? Is it that I want to be running everywhere in Lagos? Because I've still seen some of my colleagues that were started on the street. They are still there. They are there. You can't be seen. You have direction. It doesn't matter if that direction, your friends, like, oh, we met in real estate together and we are friends. If that, I have left some people. And when they come in today, I don't even know them again. To be candid. See, it's not see. When you get to some level, everything will change. There will be change of relationship. It's not that you are proud. People will tell you proud. Let them say. Because that time you will not have time to pick their calls. Because you are busy. You can't waste my time. On what? See, the level will change. Those people will say, hey, where do we even meet? This thing. And because there was a time I saw something, I said, okay, let's start selling per floor. They say they are selling Lekki. There was one particular I said, no, I'm not doing that one. I don't want to sell. And I left the guy. But the guy is still there on the streets. I said, I'm not doing on the street. Ikoyi, that land, I don't even know the owner. So how do I want to sell? What? I don't know. I don't even know the owner. I don't, they will not. It's just a waste of life. And I don't want to be there. Thank you.
Wow. Okay, our time is fine. Just have only one question. One more. Okay.
I'm so passionate about real estate. And the energy is really high when I'm talking about real estate, because when you move from some level to level and you see what is even served like entrance to our realtors, they will call themselves realtors. They cannot sit down. Come to train, they will not come. Do this, they will not come. Mentorship, they will not do. So what do you want to do?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for this session. I want to ask, my name is Victoria James. I want to ask a question. You were talking about you need to know the pain point of this client. So I was like, exactly the same thing I have with one client. It was not telling me my questions are too much.
Now you ask question now. Who won't give me no?
So it was even like the question I'm asking is too much that I should just give in. I was just like, I have to send a question to you and asking. I have to ask you questions on how I need to deliver this real estate, the land you want to you. Because it was like the question I'm asking is, so I have to send a question and asking and tell me that I'm a consultant. As in, you cannot go to a doctor and just tell him, oh, I'm sick, and he just gives you a drug. So he just checks you. I don't know, how do I answer? So
see, the person is not serious. Then the client is not serious. Let's tell ourselves the truth. See, you want to buy something from me, as in is in millions. See, you will have questions. There's no way you won't ask questions. Even if you are my brother or my sister, they will not say, hey, my sister, do you think if I put my money here, I will not lose it? Do you think this land is good for me? So see, the person is not serious. He doesn't even know what he wants. So don't be don't be like maybe you are doing too much. You are not doing too much. And see, let's have a lot of people we are talking to part time. So if you have to see, if we are only training on one client, we are talking to only one client. If the client is not buying or this thing, am I not going to sell? Imagine you are talking to 20 people. Will you care whether he is asking questions or not? He's not ready. Or she's not ready. Whoever the person is. Because I can't waste my time. In fact, if you don't see me on YouTube, you see the way I said. I know that I'm calculating my win. This one. You don't bring rubbish to me. No, now, it's the way you are. You will not bring rubbish to me. Because before you call me, you know what you want. Mine is to guide you. And if I'm asking question, it's not too much. You get what I'm saying? So if he's angry because you're asking question, he should take his money elsewhere. People that will troop in, that they won't ask questions. You just see, we just need people, you just need to educate. And you leave it like that. And he will call you some other time. Because that is it. If you tell me, I'm asking you too much question, I'm saying, I'll just tell you a question. Sorry, I have a lot of people to attend to because this is the strategy. This is our standard operating procedure. Because we should have SOP. How come we have procedure they follow? You just tell them, this is our procedure. We don't just sell just because we want to sell to you. Just because we want to make money. Go there with the guy. That this one. We want to sell. Yes, everybody needs money, but we should give value for the money. This is what we call value. If I'm not asking question, the right question, madam, I can tell you to go and buy acquisition land. And if you know that the way I'm asking questions, maybe I'm not the right tutor for you. Thank you. Thank you so very much.
yeah, just
see, you see, because maybe she has. See, your mind. Let me tell you your mind now. Oh, this lady is talking because she has been on real estate. This is how I, even before I made money, that you can just bullshit anybody. No. Respect is reciprocal, right? Yeah. And if I'm giving you your respect, you should give me my respect. So I'm a realtor to guide you to, okay, this is what you want to buy. This is what I've presented to you. This is okay. In the next how many years, how many this thing, this is return on investment you get. You want me to tell you that? So why did you even call my number? It doesn't really make sense. See, let's know what works for us now. Not because we want to make money. Because if we quickly make that money, if the land now is a problematic land, what will happen? When someone told me I want to buy this real estate, I said, sir, if you buy this one at 50-50, it's either you lose your money or you gain your money. If they do the documentation, you will gain. If they do this, you will lose your money. So you stay. So when problem happens, you told me, and that is it.
I have question.
Thank you very much. Actually, I have two questions.
Okay,
The first one is I wanted you to give me clues on how to actually go about cold calling. Especially when somebody gives you leads of people that are good prospects, but the person doesn't want you to mention, don't say I'm the one that give you this number. You understand? Or their numbers, and these are a group of people. So how do I call them one by one without mentioning the person that gave me their contact? So I want to.
Okay, for that.
Can I just ask the second
Okay,
question?
so that I can do it.
Second question has to do with what you are talking about, questioning. I put myself in the position of the consumer, of the buyer.
Yeah.
Like just this morning, I saw an insurance broker and I walked into his office to ask a question because I saw the list of what he said is insuring and I saw gadgets and that attracted me. So I walked in to ask, what's your modus operandi of these issues? So the first thing he did was to ask me the question like, what guidance do you want to insure? I didn't like the question.
Why?
Fine. Because as a consumer, we are prospective. Doesn't mean directly we are making up our mind. Sometimes you just see people that call you for inquiries. And when they call you for inquiries, you have to be sensitive that okay, this person is still making inquiry. This person has not made up his mind. So I feel you need to educate him. And when you see that it's getting more interesting, then you need to now let the questions guide you. So that's just about
Let me start with the second one. You said you don't like the question. Why? It shows that you don't want to do anything with the guy. You're just wasting his time. Because maybe they have list of gadgets. And that person wants to narrow you down to this exact gadget. For you not to answer that question, who put that person like a tight corner. Let's say the gadget now is television. I want to insure gadgets. I have my Samsung. Okay, my phone I want to insure. And it's okay. What? It's a simple question. So it doesn't need to trigger anything in you. But if you know that you don't want to insure anything, that's why you're angry. I'm serious. No. It's like that. Inquiry. Why can't you just tell the person you are making an inquiry and you are not being specific with your inquiry? Let's be specific so that you make that person narrow down. Okay, I want to insure my phone, and this person will tell you, okay, this is the way to insure your phone. You cannot say it's from when he's telling you this. You can ask another question. That, what about TV? If I want to insure it, it's just to narrow this thing down so that the guy will not be here and there. Because now you ask question, he's not being specific. You might not even understand it. But when you ask question and you ask question, okay, what kind of gadgets do you want to insure? It's a very simple question. As okay, it's my television. How do you go about it? And at the time of doing that, okay, if I want to do my phone, my other these things, is it the same process? Maybe the money is different. The money that we insure this because I know they pay premium or something on it. Maybe it's different from one gadget to another. It's just to make the person work easy. And there is nothing to be angry about, to be candid. It's our ego that makes us do like that. To be candid. It's our ego that makes us do like that. And see, when when someone, there's a way you can ask questions. Like me now, it's okay, I want something easy, I want people with, and see, we are wasting our time. When is it, I want house in VI, can you afford it? And what can you actually do? How many bedrooms do you want in VI? Do you have 1 billion naira? Because you need to give me what to work with. If you don't give me, I'll just be running everywhere. And I go nowhere, I'm everywhere. So I don't want to be like that. See, all the things I'm saying to you, I've done it before. It doesn't bring 1 naira to my account. So why would I continue to do that? If the client is not specific, when it's ready, we'll come back. And if it's not my sales, we can go elsewhere. I don't care. Because one thing is that if you don't stand on what you believe, people will be tossing you right, center, this. You will not even know where you belong to at the end of the day. And you will not take this real estate is not working. How now? Wow. Okay, so the other question you meet her actually, and the person that wants to reveal. You see, it has happened to me before. That, okay, let's do cold calling these days. For cold calling, which at times we generate on Google, we call the big. But see, when you mention that person's name, it builds credibility and people want to listen. So cold calling is 50-50. At times people will listen, they will respond. At times they will listen. It works both. So it's not 100% perfect. But the person that actually introduced you, it will have been an easy way for you. And people will be able to do business because you are riding on that person's integrity. But I know that there are some people, they have access to numbers. So anytime you are able to do that, you call. You can just, okay, hello. There is a script for it. We do scripting for that. Hello, my name is Olashile Dizzy. I got a number from Google. You'll be thinking, because the thing that will come to an where did you get my number? So you need to quickly push that. The man will not be thinking, where is my number on Google? Online, where do I put my number? Because this is what the man will do. But you can actually use that one. But there is a script for it. Scripting. You can go on Google and just say cold calling scripting. You'll be able to get them. There's a script for it. And see, it works. It works, but it's 50-50. Thank you. Wow, you can right? Continue talking. Unfortunately, we don't have much time to spend here. Thank you so much, ma'am. That was so wonderful. That was very, very powerful. I'm sure you learned a lot from her session. Okay, I want to say thank you for staying this far, but we still have 2 more sessions to go. The first one is going to be a panel session. We're going to talk to top realtors in PDPA. They're going to come and tell us how they have been doing it, how they have been taking it. So for every month, their face comes out as sales champion. How is it? Come and review secrets. They'll come and show us today. And then the next session is going to be, we're going to be understanding the PDPM brokerage framework. Okay, so we'll have 2 more sessions. I think we are out of here. And in between, we're sharing the refreshment. So please don't go outside when we're so out of this place completely. Now, to lead the panel session, to tell us their secrets, okay, and their tips, I want to make welcome one of the top realtors herself, Becky Johnson, to lead the panel.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm sure you enjoyed this training today because I must say I've learned a lot. But I should have reminded you that you don't have to be taking low budget prospects. Don't take them serious because they are never serious. I mean, if you are serious, you should be able to tell me this is my budget. So thank you for staying till this time. Yes, this is the time for the panel section. It's time for us to learn from our top realtors, for them to tell us how they have been closing these deals. I mean, every month you see their faces on the top realtors flyer. I'm like, oh my God. I'm sure you have also been asking yourself, what would my face be on this flyer? So this is the time for you to also learn the secrets. Learn everything about real estate, how to close deals, their experience. I mean, it's good to learn from other people's experience. My name is Becky Johnson, and I will be introducing all our panelists right now. So, make welcome with me, Ambassador Eunice Oluwole. Clap for her. If not, you won't see your commission. When you make sales, she will personally tell what not to pay. So clap for her. Clap. The second person on my list is also a top realtor in PPBN. Make welcome with me, Beauty Severo. No refreshment for you. You don't clap, no rice for you, no mineral for you. So clap. So the person on my list is one man that he had to eat his own commission. You won't even know that he's eating commission because he loves to hide and eat it. Let's welcome with me Mr. Bright Peterside. The fourth person that will be joining this panel section today is a barrister. Yes, barrister. He's a barrister. So if you have anything that is bothering you after this class and after this training rather, that has to do with documentation, you want to know anything about law, maybe your client is about to take you to fancy. Just go and meet him and ask him how would I go about this. Let's welcome with me, Barrister Samuel Siami. Clap for brother now. And the last person on my list, the last one not the least, our beautiful mom. The person that took us to Ibadan, but she did not give me amala. I don't even eat amala. Let's welcome with me today, Madam Luika Adele. So like I earlier said, it is time for us to learn from the top realtors. Of course, we have other top realtors here, but it is good to know the secret. I mean, how they have been closing deals. What have they been doing? What is that one thing that has worked for them since they joined the real estate industry? How do they handle their clients? Rejection, because we do have rejection. So a client rejects, you can go home and be crying and you can even go and tell the baby, oh, I don't know what happened to me. So this is time for us to learn from them. I'm also here to learn, of course. I need to learn from them because I need to close bigger deals. Get it? So please pay attention. Please pay attention. Do not go out. When they bring the food to share, please do not get distracted by that so that you can learn from our resources. So I will start with Ambassador Eunice, our beautiful mom, our pastor, our deaconess. So, please, what was your toughest client experience? What did it teach you?
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My first time of experiencing rejection from a client was in 2017. And we've been talking, the client has been asking me questions. We've gone for inspection. Those were the early days that I just joined. And then suddenly the client stopped picking my calls. He stopped replying to my messages. And for months, I don't know what happened. I just know the client was not talking to me. I felt so bad, so pained, because I know even the moment we went for inspection, I already calculated my commission. So for the clients not to call, it was something else for me. And I remember attending a training then, and by one book way. And one of the things they taught us was when a client rejects you or a client is not responding to your message, it doesn't mean that that client is not fine. Don't delete the client's number. Make sure you save his number and send messages. A time is coming, he will come back and buy. And you know, that really checked me up. I learned to forget about the client.